you of course played Mr. Laritate. I was talking about the principal that loved wearing bolo ties. So, I'm assuming you just heard about the show through your agent, and at the time it was Amazing O'Malley. So, can you kind of give me a little insight on that process from hearing about the part, the audition, and then eventually getting the role?
Yeah. Well, I did see a copy of the pilot, which was titled Amazing O'Malley's. By that point, they had already changed the title to Wizards of Waverly Place,
Mm.
which was, I think, still just a working title. And they were about 4 episodes in. I had flown in from St. Louis because I had bought a house in St. Louis with my wife at the time, and it was for a movie called All About Steve with Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
An audition, and I did not get that part. But while I was on my way there, they said, "Hey, we want you to read for this other audition. Can you please read for that?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "But I don't think I'm going to." Well, actually, I told him I didn't want to because it was going to be a really long trip, and I was already preparing for this other audition. There was also a personal tragedy in my life at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I really don't know if this is right. And they said, please, please, please. And so I did. And I arrived there, and it was like an hour past when I was supposed to be there. I said, told you guys, after the flight and getting the rental car, there was no way I was going to get here on time. Should I go back home? And they said, no, we just called in. They're still waiting for you. So I went in
Wow.
there. I was not off book. I was not well rehearsed. I was not coached. Read for the audition. But before I got off the lot, they checked for my availability, and they told me I was on hold. And later that evening, I booked it.
Wow.
So